What's going on? Man, I've been having this. Man, it's just been so strange, man. The past since I've been started having my experiences right before when CERN was supposed to fire up on Friday the 13th. It feels like I started becoming aware of that potentially, man, that there is really some kind of time war going on right now, dude. Like there's two competing factions, like basically good versus evil, is going back and placing things in the past, and the dark side is trying to take things out. You know what I'm saying? And then implant things. I mean, it basically both sides are the opposite. On both sides of this fabric of time equation here. But or either that they've perfected the Minority Report type technology, or something, man. There's just weird coincidences going on all the time, man. Like, then I'm thinking about deja vu. Uh, that would explain that. And since the CERN opened up, it's like the fabric of time, like past, present, future, are closer than they were before. Like there's interplay now or something, dude. Something weird's going on, because it's like I'm wondering, like, it's weird, man. I'll be talking something about in a video, and I'll notice, like, a few days before I made my video, someone else was talking about the same exact thing, and it shows up later after I make mine, and it says they had theirs before. Either that we're all tapping into this, either we're all on the ball, and we're got our eye on the ball, and we're seeing it coming as it's happening. But even if we are, that's not to say that there isn't something, there's more to this time thing, like the immortals popping up in different time frames, like I said, like maybe that's a person with a time machine. They're just a magician. Not like a magician can be a person who can actually do something magical, but it also can just be a con man who does things that look magical, but they look magical to you because you don't know how he's doing it, because he's really using just some kind of advanced science like CERN. Or let's say, if you were the master of time, would you want anyone else to have any control over it? I don't think so. And like I was saying about the Yi Ching, and its ability to kind of predict things, events. And in my own life, man, it's like, I ain't making no plans, man, of what I'm gonna do, and it just seems like there's people in there, like they know I'm gonna be there, dude, for some reason. Like we have some kind of divine appointment, man. Like someone's setting things up. Whether, I don't know. I mean, recently my experiences have been pretty good. It's kind of like in Genesis when Abraham says to God, he says, "Look, if I find 50 righteous, don't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah." And God's like, "Okay." So I mean, the true master of space and time is God. It's just kind of like right now, Satan's still free to do all he can do with all he knows. So I mean, and his whole agenda is to pretend to be God. So and be like the Most High, be like God, but yet, he's not going to make it. He's going to fall short of that. I mean, basically what you got is your transhumanist, big brother, a brave new 1984 Antichrist figure. There you go. And I'm wondering if there's a time element involved now, dude, or, or even like they keep saying like famous people are clones of famous people from the past. I mean, what are they doing? Going back in the past and taking people's DNA, bringing it back here and reconstituting them in the future? Or are they really immortal? You know what I'm saying? This is all hypothetical, man. I mean, I can't prove none of this. I know it sounds insaneca, like Insaneca Britannica, but dude, we live in a Seneca Britannica world. And there's just no telling right now what the heck's going on. I mean, all bets are off because, basically we could be, on the verge of all hell breaking loose. And at the same time, you might have like real time wars going on. Or like Minority Report, or Time Cop, Van Damme going in time, back in time. I mean, I'm not sure what the hell's going on, but I'm starting to get really kind of freaked out about this dang time thing. Like somehow they got a device to manipulate time, or maybe when they use CERN to create some kind of portal that kind of shows you a view into potentials of the future. But here's another element to this too, man. There's a movie by Jet Li, man. What is it called? It's called The One, and it's about multi dimensions, and these guys kind of start. One guy figures out how to get into the other dimension. He kills all his alternate realities, and it makes him kind of like superpower in his own. In any dimension he goes into, the more people he kills, the stronger he gets. But it is actually making a counter. The more he does, the more it kind of brings about his own destruction, and eventually he ends up in the worst parallel dimension that you could get, and the other guy kind of gets to start over afresh. But I mean, it's about the Bagua, man, and it's got all kinds of crazy kind of sacred geometry references, and it's about time machines. And this is similar, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, now I'm looking at movies like The Terminator, and I'm like, holy shit, did they really go back in time? And is someone in Hollywood a time traveler? And they're kind of dropping a dime on themselves, kind of alluding to this, but never really saying yay or nay, just kind of leaving you hanging there. You got that movie with Bruce Willis where he's like kind of trying to assassinate himself, and in the end he sacrifices himself for the Antichrist, basically. Because that movie, man, with Bruce Willis in about time travel, you look at the kid, the Rainmaker, and when it shows him playing in his room, there's a dragon behind him and a lightning bolt. That shows you those are the symbols of the devil, of Satan. So that's a reference, and basically Bruce Willis kills himself to show Satan mercy, so he doesn't become the Rain Man. But it just seems like it's more. It's more of that bullshit, dark heroizing, Satan and Lucifer. Kind of, it's just one character masquerading, man, as many different characters of himself, man. I'm telling you, man, Eddie Murphy and the damn Clumps, man. That's the devil's best description. I mean, at least for my understanding. And how did he get so good? If he's got a damn time machine, that's even worse. And it does say in Isaiah, it says at the end, at judgment, we're all going to look at Satan, and they're going to say, this is the man who deceived all the nations, man. Or this is the man who deceived the world and weakened all the nations and made the world a wilderness. And I mean, that's basically what Georgia Guidestones, they vowing, to turn the world into a wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Basically, and keeping just enough people to keep, to slave for them. But I don't know. But like I said, man, from this time, but what I'm seeing in this time thing, I'm thinking it's possible that we are all playing a part in this, and it's like our efforts, for good or evil, are there's something going on in the other realms we can't see, man. That we're interacting with it, and we're either helping the bad happen, or we're buying more time by funneling more information into the vacuum, because the more we throw out, the more shit they got to go back and change. Kind of like the Matrix, dude. Too. Listen, like I said, this is all theoretical, hypothetical. Kind of, I'm kind of, like I'm saying, I'm just kind of getting this feeling, doing this premonitory kind of feeling, and I'm just seeing things in my life that just seem strange and unexplainable. And these are some of the things that have been popping into my mind lately, dude. Like I said, man, the wheel within the wheel on Ezekiel, how that all ties into the Bagua and the Mayan calendar, and how those things basically are time predictors. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's just rift in time, maybe. Time wars, man. I don't know.